Hello, pandas of the internet. My name is Panda-chan. I'm a full-time artist-ish, a part-time cosplayer, and, well, you know how the rest goes. Today, we will be listening to another horror story about a D&D party of new players, at the helm of which sits an experienced GM that does not do a good job of making sure everyone is having fun. So, sit back, grab a drink, and let's get into it. This RPG horror story was posted by Daydream Dilemmas. That time, my level 2 party helped a level 17 skeleton hunt me down. Back before the pandemic started, a few of my classmates and I discussed joining a 5e campaign together. Our professor offered to host it and have her husband DM it for us. For context, at this point I've ran my own game and am already part of another. Everyone else besides the DM and I have zero TTRPG experience. I decided to play as a JoJo Bizarre Adventure-esque tiefling monk, whose whole shtick was that fashion was the nature of beauty. He was cocky but not rude. Total player count was 6, including me. Important players: cleric, person I was close to; barbarian, who played more like a rogue, played more like a barbarian, DM's roommate. Session 1. COVID restrictions weren't in place, so we played in person. The DM had a very unique style. Every creature, rats, to skeletons, to giant bugs, could all fully talk and joke around. Very Looney Tunes style. Each player was also given a secret item that their character was seeking after. A few red flags stuck out to me during this session, like how insanely high you had to roll for success at level 1. I'm talking you have to get above a 15 to not critically fail. My monk tried to climb a tree and on like an 11, the branch broke, fell into a steaming pile of animal shit and took 2 points of damage. Level 1. Anyways, the session overall was fun. We fought a dozen skeletons with ease, remember that, and traveled through the forest, arriving at a merchant's hub. Session 2. The nightmare at this point: COVID lockdown is in full effect, and we are all trying to figure out Roll20 and navigate the perils of virtual D&D. Okay, so one real quick thing to note: I am the low roller of the groups. My dice luck is so abysmal that at one point, one of my DMs let me have 2 PCs just so I could be included in the combat for longer. I am talking 2 4s on death saving throws with advantage bad. Anyways, our party is at our first massive city / shore hub. Vendors, boats, etc. Mostly everyone freezes up, unsure of what to do since they are all new, so I try to take some initiative and seek information. But none of my rolls are good enough for the DM. After 30 minutes of the party literally not moving, the DM finally has an NPC approach us. The mission: a temple nearby has been overrun, and our level 2 party is being hired to clear it out. The NPC whispers to my monk and lets them know that what I am searching for might have answers in the temple. Bet, let's clear this shit. Upon entering the temple, we are met with a cut rope bridge and a massive drop. The gap across was like 15 to 20 feet, with a skeleton just chilling on the other side. I decided to hop over, and with a high enough roll, I stuck the landing. The party agreed to help long distance until I could get the rope attached. This is very important. The skeleton attacked me, unprovoked. Sounds okay, right? Fought like 10 of them last session. Oh boy, was I wrong. I engage in combat while this wise-talking, smart-ass skeleton come at me. Think Sans from Undertale, but says razzle-dazzle an uncomfortable amount. At this point, there was no hints that this was an abnormal skeleton. All other creatures acted and talked the same. My party finds their way over while I can't seem to roll above a 10 and miss every attack. At this point, none of my party has used any turns to help attack. Instead, they begin talking to the skeleton and saying they don't really want to fight, all while it's swinging at me. At one point, a massive creature pops up out of nowhere, swipes my monk, one-shotting him and knocking him off the ledge. With Featherfall and help from the cleric, I'm back up and healed. I must have missed something because when I get healed and turn my sights on the creature, there just isn't one. Where did it go? Who knows? A few more shit rolls and the skeleton downs me again with a critical, all while my party continues to just chat. After being revived again, I decide to back off from attacking since no one else is. The DM makes it known that the skeleton is still hostile towards me. We eventually decide to move on to the next room, but oh hey, it's locked, and the skeleton has the key. From here, the skeleton follows us, cause he's bored, and we enter a room with half a dozen goblins. We try stealth, but it fails, and we get swarmed. Half the party engages in combat, while the other half continues chatting with the skeleton, literally talking shit about my PC the entire time. The rogue runs up in a rage and shoves a goblin up their ass, and she then decides she likes it and starts unbirthing the rest of them. Because she's the roommate to the DM, she doesn't really have to make that many rules, and she passes almost all of them regardless of the numbers. The combat is tough as more and more goblins keep showing up, and half our party still refuses to help. Again, we were hired to clear this place out. The cleric is playing the best she can, keeping people up while throwing out what little defensive spells she has. I fall back and the skeleton provokes me, insulting me. I simply call him an asshole and make my way back to the goblins. This is where everything goes to shit. The skeleton demands an apology and now is swinging at me. He crits on me and I go down. Cleric pops me back up. He says this wasn't enough and continues to come at me. I am so over this session at this point. I keep going down in one shot and the DM is giving me mixed signals on fighting the skeleton or not. Again, no one else has attacked them and I can't roll above a 10, so I have no real evidence yet that this is abnormal. With a decent stealth check and a potion that gave me invisibility I somehow got, I slip away and hide up on a mound away from him. At this point, the party is actually blaming me and criticizing me for going down so much. Two of the players, the barbarian and the rogue, decide to help the skeleton track me down. Since my token is still plainly in view, the party members begin conveniently searching in the area I am at and find me pretty much instantly. The barbarian attacks me and lets the skeleton know where I'm at, and tries to restrain me until the skeleton catches up to me, downing me with another convenient crit. I am so done, and the cleric is out of any healing. So when it gets to my turn, I lie about my saving throws, one of the only times I've ever lied about a roll, and failed them all so I can get the hell out of here. Well, that's it for me. Have a good night. And I log off fuming. Message a few friends in rage, and before long the group blows up my phone. Join back in! The skeleton resurrected your PC. Turns out he's level 17. After enough hounding, I silently rejoin to hear the closing talks. When chat next begins talk for session 3, I declined and left the group. Still, one of the worst experiences I've had. I still cringe at the phrase razzle dazzle. TLDR. Seemingly normal skeleton one-shots my level 2 PC, keeps attacking me, party blames me for dying while standing around, metagames helping him find me, and downs me again. He was apparently level 17. Oh wow. That doesn't sound fun. I really don't understand why the DM did that, and it's a good thing you got out of there. It honestly kind of looked like he was just bullying you for no particular reason. The only thing that I can think of is maybe it was related to the secret thing your character was looking for, but even then, it doesn't sound like you got much direction. But hey, who knows what was going on through the DM's head. As always, I hope you found a party that is better matched to your D&D energy. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, and leave me a comment telling me what would you do if a skeleton attacked you for no reason. But with that being said, I hope to see you next time.